this massive zone of threat and control that if your divers aren't insta-killing somebody, they're in no man's land all of a sudden.
Yep, but instead they are going to go towards Orianna. So,
Okay.
you know, a lot more kind of traditional team fight mage here. They are clear camps away, and he can threaten a potential dive here. He's going to wrap around them. They're going to have the push here. Remember, no heal, and there's no exhaust. Can he actually make this happen? Let's see if they can do it.
Ball breakers charge. Luger tries to get away, but it doesn't look like he's going to get there, my friends. First blood back up into Berserker.
They can redive.
Boom is at 250. They're going to force the flash out of there. Blabber with a follow. Sven with a follow. A little bit more damage is what they need, and they're going to find it. Blabber gets the kill, but now they got to try to escape. Sven's got no HP.
Execute.
Blabber's going to execute to the turret. That didn't count. That's not what he wanted to do. Okay, let's see if they can get the second one. Sven's still trying to get out of there. Luger's gonna walk on up. Sayonara, buddy. It ends up being... It's not like they even need to back Blabber up. Diplex rotated down just in case, but they see that nobody's coming, and C9 are gonna grab the first neutral objective in this game.
And Contracts is actually quite bad for C9.
Okay, CLG forcing C9 away from it. Diplex trying to come around now, but Dokla's already waiting in that pixel brush. Drake's got about 1,600 left. We could get a smite fight out of it, but no, Blabber's just gonna walk away, and CLG stops the drag.
It's something that puts a lot of pressure on your opponents. You know, they are the ones who can make the aggressive moves, but they're also the ones that have to, or they're just going to be straight up losing as that clock is tick-ticking away. And you can see now, Luger starting to really get the pressure down here. They're going to drop second Herald top, so they're going to look for a crash on the tier 2. They take down that tier 1. Wukong's still sitting bot, so they want to at least get the crash, if not threaten a dive. It's possible that they could look for it, but would be risky. Blabber has to start it. He's going.
They're just going in. Dokla tries to get away. He flashes away from the Vi ulti, but it follows you wherever you may go. But he goes right back to help from his team. They've got the heal from Fiora, and now CLG may be able to find their counterattack. A 1-for-1, but Fudge is still in danger. Contracts gets a little bit more of a boost here from the Orianna. Speed enough to catch up, but it's reposted. Most of the damage is gone. Diplex over the wall. The outplay. It's Fudge again and again and again and again and again. He makes it happen for C9.
Oh my God, it's the year of Fudge. He's going off in the top lane.
C9 onto the third Drake of the game. They've got everybody down here this time. If CLG wants a piece of this, it's going to have to be 5-on-5 in open ground. Contracts goes in. They're looking to make this fight their own, but can they get the damage? Sven is down to 100 HP. He gets himself away, and Contracts dies to Blabber. Dokla can't find a way to intervene, and it's a double kill of a C9 jungler. Dokla wants to escape, but the cupcakes are ready to
Those kills instantaneously. You're trying to fight through them. This gold lead on that top side of the map for Cloud9 is massive, and we are now 6.5k, 2 dragons to their name. Cloud9, they overload one side of the map to try to punish someone who is pushing heavily on that side. Blabber threatening here, you know, charging up that Q, looking like he might go in, and they're going to go in now.
There's what they were looking for. They pop Sven, which means Berserker's vulnerable if they can follow up with anything else. But Fudge is ready to respond. A killing spree to take out the inventory of CLG. Uh-oh. Oh, here we go. They're just immediately going to go in, follow it up with the damage. They don't even need the charm to connect. Luger is
towards Cloud9 here. Fudge is going to zone on the side. They are TPing Orianna up towards top lane, but in goes Fudge. He wants this.
Boom's trying to get out, but no! Diplex grabs the kill, and C9 managing to fight off CLG in this 2 versus 3 in their jungle. Contracts still trying to deal with Fudge, but the damage from Fiora is just way too much. Dokla goes all out and tries to bring him back into a 1v1. Oh. But even on Cassante, I don't think you're winning those. C9 just keeping everybody out of town. They'll take the Baron, they'll take the jungle, they'll take the fight.
It's a thing of beauty. Cloud9 looking so damn clean here. Fudge with another. It's a really confident move. You know, committing the ulti, getting the kill on Luger, straight to Baron, and now they're looking for more.
Luger again just getting caught by the Vi ulti, but this time they don't have enough manpower to take him down immediately. This might be CLG's counterattack they need. Luger finally dropped. Blabber buys a moment here in the stasis. Diplex comes in to reinforce, and Contracts can't get home. Sven grabs the kill.
They had all 5 there early, trying to capitalize on an aggressive play, trying to punish something, but you said it, they're so far ahead. And Blabber had the stopwatch, got huge value out of it. Now it's a GA. He's on 3 items here, and Contracts is still on 1, so it is looking really, really tough. Berserker's got the IE done now as well, so I completely agree. You know, I think it's a great callback from you. I can't remember the last time I saw a solo top lane invade like that got so much, right? It's such a rare play. It's one of those things, but you know, it doesn't feel cheesy to me because they had all the knowledge to know that it wasn't risky. Fiora can't lose the 1v1. to a Wukong who's on his red buff, and you see all of their 4 members. So there's no risk here, right?
Well,
they're gonna go for the dive.
Like there's a whole lot of risk to a dive like this. Either Fudge goes on a rampage, Contracts and Luger go into the ground yet again. They're running out of space to bury all these bodies. Blabber's not even gonna lose his Guardian Angel just yet, as Dokla at least turns it around, grabs one back on Sven, and will not die himself. Goes back to the fountain to heal up. C9's gonna take the opportunity, grab themselves an inhib. It's still a...
Do you have a chance to kill him? Well, you're just gonna die as soon as Cloud9 wins. You know, as soon as they show up. We can see Fudge, you know, trying to trade here with Dokla. Given as good as he takes as Luger arrives and is chunking him down, but it's top lane that is going to be the problem. Once these waves are synced up, you can see the top lane wave is coming in there. Bot lane wave is coming in again, and they're going to dive.
Dokla on the Cassante can't even use the ulti. He's just immediately beat down, bursted out. And now I think they might be able to follow it up on Palafox, who flashes away to stay alive as Contracts tries to run some sort of interference. But it's a one-item Wukong, man. It's a 14,000 gold lead. It's another Seraphine death, and it's Berserker pulling the trigger. C9, 17 minutes. 17 kills in 26 minutes. 14,000 gold ahead. They make easy work out of CLG.
Man, Fudge is putting the league on notice. You can't let him play
them as the Together team coming into this year has so much familiarity playing against a Blaze Olive as well on multiple levels of professional play.
But that small play where CLG just faked their base and then got the crash, that's really what created the CS advantage completely. And now, you know, Tactical has been chunked out here. Contracts is going to be able to invade, take away that blue buff, which is really nice for him. And Kemby's got to be careful.
Oh, flashing forward. Contracts wants it. Contracts looking for Kenby again. Needs a little bit of Palafox action for the help, but all the while on the bot side, Boom falls to his death.
Yeah, Boom goes down. We missed that as they were chasing off of after Kemby. I feel like Palafox could have just flashed the wall and killed him almost 100%. You know, maybe didn't have the actual timer on his flash, but you know, Kemby, his last dance of arrows, that Q was on cooldown, and now Tactical getting really aggressive, trying to push Luger away because he knows Palafox is behind him, so if the wave crashes, he's 100% dead. Fleshy is threatening to come back here, but they might both just die.
Oh, right on the out.
Kill, but at the end of the day, you know, it's neither here nor there because he didn't get it. And we'll see what they can actually make happen because Kemby, you know, has a strong early game on the Kindred, you know, farming well, takes away a dragon, has those 2 early marks, hasn't been able to extend that any further, but if he can get to his 4 marks at a decent time, Kindred is a really strong team fighter and also benefits from the fact that these 80 changes did happen on 13.1b. You can go straight towards an IE second if you want to really kind of be aggressive with it. Quickblade's also pretty good.
And off of the back of those plays at 10-15, grabbing the first dragon of the game. So I feel like you see that comfort in the way that he's not just navigating these 1v1 scenarios and really clearly knowing his champion, but making sure to find these chances to not let CLG get too out of control. They've been getting a little bit up in CS over in the top side, and that bot lane with Zeri, Luger has been able to accrue a decent amount, and that's the threat that as this game progresses you're going to be worrying about. But CLG are looking to set this up. Palafox and Contracts,
they on the same page. I don't know what the comms were like there, but Contracts was like, yep, we're leaving, and Palafox was still going in for that potential dive, and now could be in some trouble here. Mid has no flash.
Yeah, they're going in on Palafox now. Second dragon here. CLG still spread across. It doesn't look like they want to contest this yet. It's not really till soul points that you start feeling, because you see some moments where, oh, their coordination is so on point. Look at Dokla basically pointing where they should be ulting, but never mind, let me pause on that thought. Palafox at the whim of Fleshy and Tactical on top of the Aphler prison he goes, tries to get a bit more of that durability with the Defiance, but eventually falls, and this tower is ready for teetering.
Yeah, trying to look for Navori or IE, right? We've been seeing almost exclusively Navori Quickblades as that second item. So the earliest it can be is like 3.5. Contracts, though, maybe gonna get caught.
Sweep on the Contracts, but he returns a favor onto a Blaze Olive. They set their sights on Boom, who is the first to fall. Here in mid, they couldn't get the charge on the first, so this will already be more value for them to break down a little bit of that gold lead that Immortals have brought, but unfortunately cannot finish with the charge.
Yeah, just they're actually pinging over towards Baron. They do have crazy Baron damage. With double 8 Dokla and then Contracts comes up there, they couldn't get the kill onto Revenge either. We'll see when these two players want to start actually grouping. Nice trade here from Revenge, though, as lands the full combo, gets the pullback. hits the W stun. If he lands this, he might go all out. Yeah, he's gonna go.
Oh, he's going for it, and the damage is higher than it was before, so Dokla dies.
Okay, but he landed like the full combo multiple times in a row there. He hit the Q3, gets the W stun, follow-up Qs, lands another incredibly quick. It is spotted now. Do they commit to the finish? This would be risky. I think they've got to leave. You've got to leave. You're already chunked down so low, but they're going to try to finish instead.
Oh, Poom Wild Growth upon him. Palafox in pursuit. Kenvi in the back of the pit. Has to throw the Lamb's Respite. And even the Baron is in the center of it all. Palafox in the back of the pit. Kenvi and a Blaze all try to go for the retreat, but it's actually 2 down in favor of Immortals. One more slam onto Dokla. Nice Aqua Prison onto Luger. And if you
that was not it.
Take out the word enemy in immuning the enemies tonight, and he immune smite.
He
so
did.
He did.
No way. They should have tried to finish that. And if they lose this game to CLG, they're going to be kicking themselves because Zeri Lulu can win this game for sure. Is on the Baron with them, and they try to just really burst it down. But when you're trying to go for a two-man play, and it gets, you can see the Azir Tower is getting dropped down. Luger doesn't have anything to heal off of. He's got to try to get some lifesteal up. He looks like he's heading down towards bot wave to try to get that and lifesteal up, but Revenge isn't going to let him.
Oh, in the center of it all, and the Maokai ult coming through, but Maokai does fall. Tactical with the kill, and into the backline. Dokla goes, getting lots of hits, but can't fall yet because Lamb's Respite is up. Flashy ends up flashing out, so does Kenvi. Palafox falls. 2 for 1 thus far, and a Blaze Olive all the way over in the pit. It's a
him down really after the Kindred ultimate. Kenvi gets a great Kindred ulti down, keeping him alive, and it's a good engage as well. He is dropped, but unfortunately for him, the Kindred ult is there to respond, and then you see Luger, he's waiting, and then he's going to try to ult right out of that to burst him down, but a Blaze Olive flashes over the wall. He's got great positioning over here. That's the thing, when you are playing this AP Maokai, you can't get caught, but they're just going to go in, and he's just going to be dead.
Again, the blast is so good. Immortals, they are going aggressive on this one. Luger is putting out the flash so he can circle around back into the base, now at the side of his support once more. CLG have to focus on just getting out the canyons and the Baron push that's coming on through, sending Dokla over towards that top side. It's bounties right now for CLG while Immortals take down the tier 2 bot.
I mean, it's going to be almost impossible, I think, at this point. You know, the push is never going to end. That's the problem with Ocean Soul. You just hit a minion, you heal right back up. They have the wave in bot, they have the wave in mid. 2 inhibs, guaranteed to go down. We'll see if CLG can defend the Nexus here. Contracts is up in 10, but they can just continue moving forward. It can become that never-ending push if they want it to be. Kenvi, though, is pinging over for a mark, so just getting engaged on and dying instantly, so boom.
We'll just go back to the fountain for now, but so they have no problem venturing on forward. Kind of that back and forth like they've got now. Dokla tried to look for the angle, gets rooted back. There's a route over onto Revenge, soaking up the majority of it, and Contracts goes in before it flashing out. The Nami wave as a result, and Vanguard's Edge also for Palafox trying to get the kill, but Kenvi goes down. 1 for 1 trade thus far. A Blaze Olive duking it out with Luger over in the fountain side, but CLG, they only have their bot laners remaining. They only took down 1 in the process. And Tactical, even though he flashes forward for the kill, Luger manages to dish back a bit more damage. Can they keep the pressure off, though? Immortals stunned up, get it done. Luger falls down. Boom, you are a Yordle, my friend, and people in this game like to kill Yordles. So they do just that, turn their sights back over on the turret. After a lot of doubt from those that witnessed the losses of Immortals, now finally...
He's spamming the CLG logo.
Fleshy! Welcome to the LcS, Fleshy. Your emote game is on point, my friend.
Yeah, they're gonna take him down, dancing on the well there.